All right, if loving you is wrong and have and have not fans, after doing the video yesterday about did Alex develop multiple personalities after an abusive childhood? Obviously, my video title wasn't named exactly that because you can only have so many characters in a YouTube video title, but when I was doing that video, I failed to mention that, maybe Eddie had a troubled childhood as well, which would explain a lot of his destructive tendencies that he does as an adult. And when I was thinking about it, that Eddie and Alex are cousins, and I thought about the haves and the have-nots and how some elements of that show are in If Loving You Is Wrong, but molded a little differently, I was thinking about another pair of characters who had troubled childhoods, which led to a lot of their self-destructive behavior as I would rather say young adults than full-on adults, because Amanda was in law school and Wyatt, to my knowledge, never went to school. He's just been an addict, ever since his younger days and it's been in like rehab and stuff. So I would much rather call them like early 20s or something like that. But I think that we know from the haves and the have-nots, Wyatt's real trouble came after he was, on the receiving end of some inappropriate behavior by the priest at the Bible camp. To my knowledge, I don't think it's ever been confirmed that Amanda went through the same thing as well, but I would wager that she probably did, and that's why she pretty much resorted to like cutting herself and need to be put on medication. It's almost like, Wyatt coped using substances while Amanda coped with self-destructive, self-hurting. I could be wrong. Let me know. And guys, for the life of me, I am not turning this video into a who killed Amanda. This is not it at all. I'm just really comparing the brother-sister dynamic of Amanda and Wyatt and the family relations, because they're cousins, of Alex and Eddie. And I really do think it actually makes a lot of sense if, Tyler Perry took that combo of Amanda and Wyatt, troubled childhoods, which led to them being self-destructive adults, and then used that with Alex and Eddie. Because if you look at the Alex Eddie situation, it really makes a lot of sense based off of Virginia and Rusty, and who knows what the hell the rest of their family looked like in regards to how they looked down on other people, how they were pretty much, abusive and whatnot. I could definitely see, and I hate to say it, I could definitely see Eddie being on the receiving end of possibly some verbal or maybe even sexual abuse, psychological abuse, and then that might explain why he started abusing substances. And as he told Esperanza, it's like, that nice guy act was just to get you and get you. Then after that, I really came out of the closet, so to speak. And it's kind of like, damn. So for all we knew, there could have been times growing up he did the same trick. Like he would just put on a nice guy act, but then he was a monster in the closet. And then looking at how he treated Larry and stuff. And I even did a video back during episode 1, Let It Burn. I said, was Eddie into other men? And I'm like, it would not surprise me. I wouldn't say that he's full on gay. I think he would be more of a bisexual in terms of, not being against sexual acts with either gender. So I definitely think that Eddie and Alex both went through a lot of trauma growing up, and they felt like they both went through different ways of dealing with it. I mean, they're cousins, so there's no telling what Eddie's parents put him through. So I don't think that it's 100% impossible for, Alex created multiple personalities, but I think it's more likely she's just a thought. Whereas Eddie developed self-destructive tendencies because of life. I mean, if you look at Eddie, he's been compared to Wyatt since day one, somebody who abuses substances. And when you look at it from that perspective, it makes a lot of sense. And when you really think about Eddie and his reckless lifestyle, it's almost like, he's like on a kamikaze assault. Like he's just looking for the ultimate thrill. Like, getting shot or just getting into a fight, having sex, doing drugs. He really doesn't give a damn about anyone or anything, except maybe his daughter, but that's debatable. So I think that it is very likely that they both suffered some form of abuse, and that really molded them into the people they are today. Probably more so Eddie than Alex, but I don't know. So with that being said, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think Alex and Eddie are kind of like older reflections of what Amanda and Wyatt possibly would have came into? Like, for example, Wyatt wanted to be a firefighter, so imagine if he were a firefighter still abusing substances. Well, yeah, that would be crazy. You could probably argue that, man, there's no way Wyatt would make it to a fireman with all the drugs in the system. Well, with Eddie still being able to work at the precinct police station despite everything he's done and whatnot, then I don't see why on the haves and the have-nots the fire department would be more strict. So, I don't know. But yeah, let me know your thoughts, and we have a new episode coming soon. At this very moment, it is almost 3 o'clock. There's still no clips or anything released by OWN. A little disappointed because I was hoping to see something by now. But if we don't see anything at all, that's completely fine because this episode is one for the record book. So be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And once we hit 75,000 subscribers, guys, that's when the giveaway will go down. Congratulations on making it to the end of this video. If you like what you just saw, make sure to hit the thumbs up button, or if you have anything you would like to add to the video, make sure to leave your thoughts in the comment section below. If you want to keep up with me on social media, go to the description box. All of my links for social media are right there. Also, if you feel like you would like to donate to the channel, make sure to click on the link to PayPal. Any amount helps. $1, $5, $20. As a full-time YouTuber, any support from my fans really does mean a lot to me. Finally, make sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification icon. That way you're kept up to date on any new content I post to the channel. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you in the next video.